Hi travelers, Tara here. I'm going to be doing right now the Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising for February 2025. I've already done some pre-shuffling and meditation on your sign and glyph. I have with me the Radiant White deck, the La Vida Sibila for clarification should we need, and we will wrap the reading up with a Golden Nostradamus card. This is Sun, Moon, and Rising, so if the Sun, if it doesn't fit the Sun sign, go back and check your Moon and Rising sign, okay? Now I'm going to turn the camera around and do a bit more shuffling and get started with the reading. Before my good light goes down. These cards are so slick. They really are. It's a brand new deck. That's why I got to give my decks a bit of rest every now and again. So the old deck is in my box over there, and this is a new deck. Okay, let's cut the cards and get straight to the reading. The Tower card. That's big energy right off the bat. The Seven of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords. So there you are, Gemini, or you're gonna have to take on the qualities of this queen. The Queen of Coins. So that's two queens, and you may have to take on the quality of this queen as well. The Ten of Pentacles. The Three of Cups. Let's see if it will focus. Yeah. Let me. I don't know why this thing does that. Because it's a MacBook, but it's crap. It has no camera controls. The King of Swords. Let's see if we can get the camera to focus in on him. No. It doesn't want to do it. Okay. There we go. The Death card. And finally, the Chariot. Now, what is over the whole reading, the energy? The Five of Swords. And fives are a number of change. So there's a lot of church energy surrounding them. It speaks to ups and downs. What do I have? I have 1, 2, 3 court cards. I mean 3 major arcana, 3 court cards, and 1, 2, 3 pentacles, 2 swords, and a cup. Now, I'm going to say something, but I don't know if it's true, but I think someone just lost a family member suddenly, like maybe in a car wreck. The Ten of Pentacles speaks about generational money. It talks about enough money to go around for everybody. Like maybe there's a family business or someone in the family is wealthy. They have built up a lot of wealth. It also can sometimes represent retirement, like you're getting ready to retire, because it represents the 10th house and Capricorn, which is about your status, your ambition, usually your work, what you want to be known for. So I have seen it show up like somebody wants to retire. The card has the image is a group of people who are comfortable with each other. You have the old man, you have the dog, you have the baby, you have the couple, and they all have pulled their own weight and done what they were supposed to do. That's in the center. Sometimes it can indicate inheritance. So that's why I brought up maybe the sudden passing of somebody in your that's close to you. The top row, the tower says, expect the unexpected. This is simply something that happens like out of the blue. It happens quick, it happens fast, and you don't expect it. That's why you're falling out of the building. It knocked you off your foundations. And see the lightning strike at the top? That can sometimes be the sudden idea or the sudden realization of something happening. I got something else to say about it, but just not right now. The Seven of Pentacles, it's a 7. I have 2 7s. So, the 7 of Pentacles, a 7 is a number of pause before moving forward. You have to take a step back and look at where you've been and where you're going. So, this 7 of Pentacles is about waiting for the harvest to come in, or it's about waiting. I think it's an offer or something comes to you, but you're not sure if you can accept it. You don't know if you have enough room on your bush to tend it, to take care of it. So instead of immediately taking it, it tells you to stop and think about what you can do, or can you even do it? Because coins do not just represent money and finances. It represents third dimension, actually doing something. Now, this is a Gemini reading. So we have this air sign female represented. But she doesn't have to be just a Gemini. She can be a Libra or an Aquarius. But sometimes she represents like the divorcee queen. People say that she's mean and bitter, but I'm divorced and I'm not mean and bitter, so I don't buy that. But just in so many words talks about the kind of pain that she has been through in her life. Instead of being better, you can say about the pain she's been through in her life. As a profession, she can be a surgeon, an oral surgeon, a soldier, a police officer, even a fireman, an editor, writer, researcher, a scientist, a lawyer, or a mediator. Anywhere where sharp tools or keen intellect is needed to get the job done. She's coming across to me as representing Venus for some. She represents Venus because she is represented as Libra on the card. It's Libra. So I think it has to do with either, because that's weird she showed up like that for me just now. I think it has to do with your movable possessions, your money, your assets, all that you own or owe. It's weird she showed up like that. So it's telling me that you need to think about right relationship. That's what it is. And so she's here to objectively either demonstrate this to you, or you're going to have to be diplomatic. That's a key. That's where Venus came from, being diplomatic. And so I'm not sure if this is two different aspects of the same person or two different people. But if it's two different aspects of yourself, then you're going to have to turn around and be a Queen of Coins. And she is usually a Capricorn, but she can be any earth sign, a Virgo or Taurus. But as a profession, she usually is someone who deals with money. So you're looking at a banker or a stockbroker or a financial advisor. Sometimes I even seen her represent people who work in NGOs. But she's good with money and handling money. She's practical in everything she does. And she's kind. Three of Cups. Three of Cups speaks about just a universal kind of gathering that everybody recognizes. So you're talking about maybe a birthday or a graduation or a baby shower. I think this even telling me it can be a funeral, like after you are celebrating someone's life. It can even be that. That's the first time I ever got that feeling from this. It says that three people can be involved and that there may be delays before future successes can be realized. We come to the King of Swords, who represents Aquarius, but can be any air sign, Gemini or Libra. He is usually the same profession as a queen, anywhere where sharp tools or keen intellect are needed to get the job done. But usually he is a person who is rather no nonsense. He knows exactly what he wants to do and where he's going. And he doesn't put up with nonsense. If it doesn't make any sense to him, he has no time for it. But now we come to one of the most, you got two of the three most dreaded cards in the tarot deck. The only card that's missing is the Devil. But the Death card represents a time when one thing passes away into another thing. The end of one season and the beginning of a new season. Sometimes, although tarot cards usually don't interpret this as a death, like a physical death, but sometimes it can be a physical death. I just have to say it. And here, the king is dead. See him laying there? And the Pope is imploring him not to come. The woman is faint, but only the kid is not scared because he doesn't understand what happens, what that means. It's just a transition from one state to another. You have the boats back there on the river, like the river Styx, and you have the sun coming up between the two towers. So the card says you cannot stop a change. And when it's time for things to change, they're going to change. There's nothing you can do about it. And death doesn't have to be sad or scary. It could be such that the person was suffering a whole lot, or has been in pain for a long time. And I'm just guessing right now, not guessing, but it seems to me like the person passes and moves on. Here we have the Chariot. And again, it's a 7. So you have to stop and think about what you're going to do next before moving on. Sometimes it can represent somewhat of a struggle, because if you look at the Chariot card, it's a warrior. I mean, it's a war vehicle. It's not a Cadillac or and Rolls Royce. So the ride can be rather long and bumpy, but if you just hold on to the reins, you can get where you're going. So this is about balancing out the negative part of yourself and the positive part of yourself. I don't know what that means in terms of a death or passing away in a family. Like maybe you're having to reconcile two parts of yourself about how you feel, because it's a water card. It represents Cancer and the moon. And I think maybe there was an argument previous to this. Maybe like between the 3 people here, because all 3 people represented. And this shows the 2 females moving along. This is the out of the blue. I'm kind of getting the feeling like the person, if this is a king who passed away, like he's saying, wow, it happened so quickly, but don't be sad. Celebrate my life. And he moves on. Now, I can pick up a totally different thing, because I'm reading this intuitively, but that's what it feels like. Sometimes when you have these 2 cards together, it talks about like a sudden car accident or a car wreck or something. Either way, it was totally unexpected, and there's all this money involved, because there is a like generational wealth. I don't know if this is the mother and the father. And this is the daughter. She's older. Let me see if I can come up with any extra messages. I'm going to look at, I just have 3 cards. The 7 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups. And I want to say, if you notice the progression of Pentacles, they increase by 3. So I don't feel anybody is going to lose anything. This is not like this. It's not a sudden loss. It's an increase, but come to you in a unexpected way. So let me get my book. I look at the 7 of Pentacles next to the tarot card. It tells me nothing. It says that the 7 of Pentacles infers that a positive change for the better will affect your income and personal life. That's it. The 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. Where's my trash can? Tells of finances beginning to establish and grow, prosperous times ahead. It may also be telling of an advancement or promotion due to recognition of your talents and skills. Maybe like you have to become the head of the business or for the family. It's just a family business which thrives and ensures that the family fortune or investments remain intact for future generations. Financial benefits and prosperity are indicated by the 10 of Pentacles, be it in the form of an inheritance or a sharing of family assets and business success. The 10 of Pentacles is suggestive of family blessing which can be passed down through generations. That's what I was telling you. Now we look at the 3 of Cups. Next to the Death card. It indicates the ending of things with new beginnings to start. It tells of a complete change in lifestyle and or career which will bring new people, situations and circumstances into your life. It tells of starting over in a positive and beneficial way. It may indicate a change of lifestyle or career or work with new faces and new places ahead. And 2 sevens, one of false friends. So, I mean, you know how, say for instance, you come into some money, an inheritance or something, your friends can become jealous of you. So, take heed about false friends. And just do you. I don't think I have to look at this with these Sibilas. It's quite plain to me. If this is a job, if you are changing jobs, or you're getting a promotion, same thing, a warning of false friends. But it feels like there was a fight previous to this person passing away quite suddenly. The eagle. Okay. Who is number 15? This is so weird. Without wealth, virtue and nobility, be warned, are like seaweed on a deserted beach, scorned. The eagle represents your pride, generosity, and nobility of the soul, which you must develop and then manifest to everyone. Be noble or seek this virtue in yourself. Let me read it again. Without wealth, virtue and nobility, be warned, are like seaweed on a deserted beach, scorned. The eagle represents your pride, generosity, and nobility of the soul, which you must develop and then manifest to everyone. Be noble or seek this virtue in yourself. I don't kind of know what that means. I don't kind of know. I don't know at all. Maybe it means something to you and the situation you're going to find yourself in. But there you have your message for February. So until next time, namaste.